Okay, let's get started. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Aygün Muradova, and you all know me very well. A very warm welcome to all of you, and thank you for being with me today. I can see we have got teachers joining from different schools. So thank you for being with me, and I hope you will enjoy the next 40, maybe 80, 40, 50 minutes with me. As I've just said, you know me all very well, and I know you as well. But some of you don't meet each other before as I know. And that's why let's get acquainted. Let's make like this. Let's make up a creative, original sentence to introduce ourselves. Use the first letter of your first name, please. And tell us a fact about yourself. For example, my name is Aygün, and I'm fond of Amalfi. Amalfi is it's a little village in Italy, near Napoli. Is it clear for you? To make a sentence, a creative, original sentence with the first letter of your first name. Okay. Let's begin. Who wants to begin first? No one? Okay.
We are trying to make an original sentence.
Is it not difficult? Just
okay, I can start.
First word.
Letter, yes.
Yes.
Okay,
I can start. Let's go.
My name is Ayten, and I'm active. I am an active person. That's all. Maybe it's not original.
No matter.
Okay. Can I say again? I say my name is Nushabe. I am fond of yes. My name is Nushabe Melma. I am fond of village life.
Village life with N, Nushabe Melma. N.
Ah, I missed everything. Okay, from beginning. Okay, nature. Let us say nature.
Okay. Maybe Humay Melma, please, you.
Okay, my name is Humay, and I appreciate humanity qualities in a person. I don't think it is original or not, but I think it is acceptable to your question.
Yes, thank you. Well done. İlahi müəllimə. İlahi müəllimə is thinking. Maybe.
No. I forgot. No. I was unmuted.
Microphone.
Okay. Yes. As you know, I am Ilahe. The first letter of my name is I, and I am an imaginative person, and I like to imagine. Just like imagining. I like to imagine.
Thank you. Kişver müəllimə, please.
Yes, as you already know, I am Kishver. And I think knowledge is my power.
Good. Mənsurə müəllimə.
Hi, my name is Mansoura. I couldn't see anything about this word, this letter M. Maybe I am. I can't. Maybe later. Maybe later. Let me think. Just 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sevda müəllimə.
So, good evening, everybody. My name is Sevda, and I think I'm so sensitive person. Just, I can say only this. I'm so sensitive.
Thank you. Günay müəllimə. Okay, Şəhla müəllimə, please.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Shahla. The first letter is Sh, and shyness. Shyness is the one of the main features of my character that I can't afford. Did you hear me? Shyness is the main feature of my character that I can't afford.
Thank you. Xanım müəllimə. I think we have problem with the connection. Aynura müəllimə, please.
My name is Aynura. I love animals.
Okay. Günay müəllimə. Ortaliyə müəllimə. Ülviyə müəllimə.
Teacher Aygün. Teacher
Yes.
Aygün, I couldn't talk with you. My name is Günay. Then the first letter of my name is G. That's why I am fond of the country of Germany.
Germany. Okay. What about you, Ülviyə müəllimə? Please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Ulviya, and I appreciate the values of conscience in the people, and so that's why.
Thank you for your opinion. Thank you. And
I also introduce myself, may I?
Yes, Raksana müəllimə, please. Sorry.
My name is Raksana. I think I'm really a reliable person. Everyone can rely on me without any suspicion.
Thank you. Very good. As we are in the beginning of the new year, I want to present my next activity to you. Now, what should you do? You should write or hold in your mind 3 nouns. 3 nouns. Let's think about 3 nouns. Or you can just write, or you can hold them in your mind. Then what should you do? Then you should choose 1 or 3 of your colleagues here and make them wish, which includes these nouns. For example, I hold in my mind, for example, the noun mouse. Yeah. I choose, for example, Sevda müəllimə, and I wish, Sevda müəllimə, I wish to you never to have mice in your house, like this.
Thank you. It's very good wish. Very good wish. We understand.
You understood? Okay. Do you need time, or you can make it spontaneous?
Some minutes, I think.
Okay. 1 minute. I
Okay.
think it's enough. Yes. Okay. 1 minute. Just 1 minute. 3 nouns and wish with these nouns.
I want to wish. I am ready.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go. Let's begin.
I wish not only one of my colleagues, but all of you health, wealth, and happiness. Health,
And what?
wealth, and happiness.
Happiness. Thank you.
Health,
Thank
wealth,
you
and happiness.
very much. The same to you, İlahi Melme. Thank you.
Thank you.
Şahla Melme, please.
I'm thinking, just a minute, I'm thinking about it.
Health.
You raise your hands, that's why.
Aygün.
Yes, you can raise your hands also. Or if you want, you have write your opinions in our chat box also. We have chat box here, you know. Aynur Melme, we are listening.
Health. I wish you will be healthy all this year.
Okay, thank you.
So, and
then Nüşabe Melme. Yes.
So I wish Günay children. I wish you healthy, wealthy, and clever children or boys. Günay. Is it right? Aygün?
Yes, yes, you are right.
Yes.
Thank you.
And another
I
now.
can teach them. I can teacher, please. Switch. Please switch your microphone on.
Yes, I forgot to switch on it. Okay, if you have never been to America, I wish you to be there in America next year. The next wish is, yes, I wish you to have more intelligent students. And the third one, I think, is very beneficial wish. I wish you to get much more salary.
Thank you for all of us, but
yes.
America with you. Inshallah.
I have question.
Then maybe, I don't know. Who wants? Who is ready? Who wants? Günay Melme.
I am thinking about it.
Okay, maybe Küşfer Melme.
May I speak, please?
Aygün ma'am, I could only think one noun. Well, as you know, cats live long life. I wish all of you long life. Cats, long life. I don't know if it's
okay, thank you. Mansure Melme.
Yes, I have found two words, but third word I'm trying to find, but I can't. But I wish all the teachers freshness, patience, and a big patience, of course, for our profession, because we need this. And the third one I couldn't find. Maybe
okay, no matter.
As the other said.
We have a lot of wishes, and it's impossible to choose only 3.
Yes.
Hanım Melme. Şah Melme, yes. Please switch off your microphone. Şəhla müəllimə.
The word is responsibility. I wish all the children of all our children the sense of responsibility nowadays. All our children, the children of our school. Then the second word is COVID-19. I wish the pandemic of COVID-19 to disappear from all of our life and from all over the world.
Amen.
And third word is life. I wish you the lives that you want to live. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you for your wishes. Taliyə müəllimə. Xanım müəllimə.
I wish all of us money.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, let me set up my screen.
Also, peace. I think teacher, peace.
Okay, keçək əsas mətləbə. So, this is the title of my session. We are looking at what's PBL and why PBL. And this is by the end of the session, you will be able to identify what PBL is, recognize the difference between PBL and doing a project, and the last one, learn about gold standard PBL. Okay, let's think about the abbreviation PBL. Have you ever heard about PBL? Please share your views with us. What's PBL? You can also write your opinions in our chat box. And also you can express your thoughts, your opinions in our own language. It doesn't matter.
Okay, can I say practice bilingual language, maybe?
But I think it's project-based learning.
Yes, learning. L is learning. Practice, but B.
Am I right or not?
Okay.
Just a moment, and we know. What about others? What's your opinions? What's PBL?
I think it's a teaching method.
Okay, yes, one of the teaching methods. Have you got any opinions?
I think it is project basic language, I think.
Project-based language.
Yes.
I also think that it's project-based learning.
Yeah, I also think it is a project-based learning.
Okay, let's look. Let's watch. Yes, you are right. It's this abbreviation is project-based learning. Project-based learning, in short PBL, is a teaching method in which students learn by actively engaging in real-world and personally meaningful projects. In project-based learning, teachers make learning come alive for students. Students work on a project over an extended period of time, from a week up to a semester, that engage them in solving a real-world problem or answering a complex question. They demonstrate their knowledge and skills by creating a public product or presentation for a real audience. And as a result, students develop deep content knowledge as well as critical thinking, collaboration, creativity, and communication skills. Project-based learning creates energy among students and teachers. And I want you, let's watch the video material, and then I will ask you about your feelings. I will ask you some questions about this video. Just a moment, I can switch on the voice. Just a moment.
For this project.
Is it okay with voice?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
You are going to design a home. You're going to plan a home. You're going to build a home. This project, the tiny house project, is where students are designing tiny houses. Remember, when you're going to build this, we have to think about who's living in the house. There was a boom in tiny homes, just the idea of living in one, just because in the city, the population is growing and there's more people, less room, and maybe a tiny house is more cost efficient, more green. Would you like to have your own room? Yeah. Would you like to have your own space? Yeah. Okay. The driving question was, how can we, as a design team, design a house for clients, taking into consideration budget and location and personal preferences? The entry event was Minecraft. So they used Minecraft to build just a house that they would build for their family.
This is inside the house. This is where, like, the sofa, and over here is where I sleep.
They're able to use their creativity. They're able to just be free and just to build without anybody giving them parameters. Back to our project and this driving question. What do we need to know to answer this question?
Like, say they have family that's gonna come live with them. They have to think about that. Like, have a guest room.
The Minecraft building sparked like, how many rooms do we build? And so they came up with their need to knows. Any other need to knows you'd like to add?
You have to imagine how much it costs.
Well, we have to know like how many kids there are or how big the family is. And are those questions that you think you should ask the client? And they're like, yeah. And so we come back to the driving question. We came back to the need to knows. And we came back to their entry event just so that they can get some questions that are appropriate for the project to their clients.
What is the minimum square footage you want?
400 feet.
Do you want a second story?
Yes, second story would be good.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that'd be cool.
I think it's important for them to know that there's a real client because it gives the project more authenticity.
Would you like to have a garden outside your house?
Yes. When they form a relationship with the client, then they start to care about what the client thinks.
This is the final product. This is what the construction documents look like. But not too different from that concept drawing, right? We have the bedrooms up here, master bedroom in the corner.
So I asked an expert to come and present to the students, and he was actually a structural engineer.
You're going to see elevations. Just kind of look at what kind of information is on there. How do you tell a wall is a wall? You can see you put two lines parallel to one another.
And we talked about making blueprints and what does that look like, or having a layout.
Oh, look, it even has plants right here.
These are called elevations.
I think they were really excited about seeing the blueprints because it was just real things that they can hold, they can touch, and they can see, and they know that engineers touched it, and engineers made this, and this is what we're going to do. All right, we're going to move into our next rotation. On this side, we have Front Row and Raz Kids for listening to reading and answering comprehension questions. So as we plan the project, we think about the standards that we're going to be using. In this project, we're using opinion writing or reading of informational text, and we integrate that into like a daily rotation of in English language arts. So this is an article from NASA, and it's called Tiny House Fun. If you have something you want to highlight, like you want to get back to, or a word that you really don't understand and you want to learn more about that, you can highlight some words. So on that day, I had a group and we were looking at informational reading. And then another group, they were listening to a book that had to do with houses. And then another group was working on vocabulary, and all the vocabulary is part of the project. Then another group was just doing their read to self, and that's just books that they're interested in, so they're practicing reading independently. Write your name at the top. For math rotations, we call it math with the teacher, math with technology, and math with the partner. The house size that your client wanted. And then I'm working with the group, and we're really looking at area and perimeter and the difference between area and perimeter. Okay, so can you tell me what the square units are here? Another activity that we did with math was the Cheez-Its math. When they looked at square footage, we said that each Cheez-Its was 1 square inch, and they used that kind of information to do square footage within a house. It was just kind of a connection for them. To help them refine their designs of their homes, students went through a feedback protocol.
I turned the bathtub from here to here because I know that you can't get through the toilet if it was like that. There's the bathroom with the shower. Yeah.
They were paired up with another group and they presented their models, they presented their blueprints and their layout, and they talked about what was in the house and who their client was from their peers.
Our client is Miss Pena. Her age is 39. Her budget is $40,000.
Within the fishbowl protocol, what we did was me and another teacher, we sat in front of a presenting group and everyone else looked around us, just like a fishbowl where they're not to talk, they're not to say anything, they're just really listening and seeing the interaction between the presenter and the guest.
I like how you do go into the living room, but maybe push the bedroom in the back. And then that way she has more privacy. And
the purpose of looking at that interaction between the audience and the presenter is so you can think about questions, you can think about behavior within the meeting, and so they can use that as a model for when they go back to their groups.
This is the laundry area, and then here's the pantry to store all the clothes. Right here we have a little office.
We practice different ways to present to their clients. We talk about eye contact, we talk about confidence, we talk about postures, we talk about volume of your voice.
Hello, my name is America. Hello, my name is Christopher. And the title of our project is Tiny Houses. Our driving question of this project is, given a budget, how can we as a design team plan a home for a family?
The last day of this journey is for them to really present their work to their clients. And they were so excited.
Did you have a hard time building the house?
Kind of, yeah. We had to redo some of the walls so that they were the exact measurement. This is the master bedroom. The middle is the kitchen. Here's a room.
They shared their blueprints, they shared their layout, they shared their budget, and they shared their opinion paragraphs that they wrote so that they can try to persuade their client to purchase their home.
I want to ask about your feelings about this video. What do you think? What do you like most or least about this video, about PBL? Why?
Can I?
My man, yes.
I think it is one of the good methods for learning, and it makes the students to think and collaborate, share their opinions, and create a good project at the end of the work. And I think it is a collaboration, working together, and it makes them deeps their knowledge, and also it makes them energetic, and even the shy student, I think, try to join the projects, and that's why I think it's a good, excellent method for learning. It's my opinion.
Thank you.
Okay.
I can teacher, please.
Me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, as we know, all methods have their advantages and disadvantages. In this method, I can say that yes, it's very useful method. It's very helpful method for children, as during this work they can interact to each other. They can share their plans, their wishes, dreams. Yes, but it has negative sides, as we have little time at school. As we know, our lessons last just 45 minutes, and it's very little for us. And I think we cannot catch up with it because of the time, lack of the time. And maybe we can do it for two lessons, for 2 lessons, 90 minutes, I think. Just that's all. Yes, the lack of the time can be disadvantage for this method. Yes, disadvantage. But other sides, I think yes, it's very useful and interesting for teachers as well, and for children. Yeah, it's very useful, interesting, yeah, active for passive students as well. Because they, if they don't want to work, even if they don't want to work, I think this method can push them to work together, collaborate. Yes, as a working group work, teamwork. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. İlahi müəllimə.
Yes, I think that project-based learning is more interesting than just reading and answering like our lessons. And I think in project work we don't need just 45 minutes. We can do it within 2 weeks, like 4 weeks, till 4 weeks. So not only a lesson, but also we can do it during 2 or 4 weeks. And during project-based learning, children feel themselves like adults, so they want to seem like adults. They want to show their abilities. Even students who are not so active during the lessons, even they work during project. They show their abilities when even maybe they can do something, a model of something. For example, in this video, they can do model of house.
Tiny house.
Yes, the tiny house. Yes, and with project-based learning, we can just find out our abilities of our students. So I like project-based learning, and I think it's more useful for students.
Thank you for your thoughts. And I want to ask you, have you ever used PBL?
Yes.
In your
yes,
lesson? I know, İlahi müəllimə, about
yes, I have used.
Talk about it before.
Yes, I have used.
Yes.
I have done it. I have used it, and our project was named Smart Bean. Children researched in research environment, grade 8th grade. In the 8th grade, there is a lesson, environment, recycle, reduce, reuse, 3 R's. and they just investigated, researched, and found out how they can reduce the litters, and their project called Don't Waste Your Waste, and at the end of the project they have done smart bin, and they have done smart bin, and they have done the model of smart bin, how they wanted to see smart bin, and there were a lot of interesting ideas that they wanted that maybe charger on the smart bin to show when litter is when the rubbish bin is full, to show this charger, like a phone charger. Yes, then they have sections for plastic, for paper, for they wanted to see smart bin like when you, for example, you throw a plastic into paper section. They wanted to see to hear some notification like signals, and such kind of model they have done, and it was great for me, and it was my only project, but I'll work on it in the future, inshallah.
Inshallah, great. What about others?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. What about other teachers?
Aygün teacher, I haven't used this program. Teacher Aygün, have you? Okay. I haven't used this program before, but I think after watching this program, this video, I think that it is a useful program for us, for children. I think it is useful because it is, yes, because the children work together, and they can discover their feelings, they can discover their ability and skills. We can find out their feelings, and they want to seem like adults. As I see there, they want to seem like adults. They want to share their feelings, and I think we don't need here 45 minutes, and that's why it has advantage and disadvantage way, as I see it here. But I think I'll use this program. Then while teaching the children, I think it is the best useful program for children, and it is I think it has the best ways of learning methods.
Thank you. Kişiyə müəllimə.
Yes, Aygün, I think it's a good method of bringing reality into the classroom, and that will give students more information and clear idea of what they are going to be or they want to be in the future. But for nowadays, today our schools, I think students, they are not still ready for such kinds of methods. And I think we need to work more on these projects in order for our students to be like confident in the future of what they want to be.
Agree. That's all?
Can I?
Yes. Şahla müəllimə, I think. Ülviyə müəllimə. Yes, please, okay. Ülviyə teacher.
Yes, I think that this method develops students' deep knowledge, and they think creatively, and I think it also gives energy, not also students and teachers, and it was good to know this method. For this, I want to thank you, and I think it's possible to apply in the classroom. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You know, we have in our student books plenty of project works, yes? But it's not a project work. It's a project-based learning. In Azərbaycani layihə yönümlü təhsil or layihə əsaslı öyrənmə. Biz belə adlandırırıq. Layihə əsaslı öyrənmə.
Layihə metodika.
Bəli, layihə metodikası.
Can I add something? I think it's equal to role play. Yes, because you give roles to your students, and they, as if maybe the policeman, as a teacher, and so on, and they do their projects.
Yes, I think you are right. Yes, and we have differences between project work and project-based learning. Let's have a look to the next slide to recognize these differences between project work and project-based learning. As you see, doing a project or project work, it's a dessert, but project-based learning, it's the main course. Let's recognize the differences between them. Visit a traditional classroom and you probably find that students have done dessert projects in at least one unit during the school year. In contrast to the dessert projects, PBL requires critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration, and various forms of communication. To answer a driving question and create high quality work, students need to do much more than remember information. They need to use higher order thinking skills and learn to work as a team. A dessert project offers a fun or creative challenge for the student, so it seems like a special treat. But what's missing? Without the key ingredients of project-based learning, a project like this in and of itself is not enough to deliver deeper learning. So this is the differences between a dessert and between project work and project-based learning, in short PBL. And add on to the traditional instruction at the end or alongside of the unit. Instruction integrated into the project. The project is a unit. Yani proyekt işlərdə biz mövzunun sonunda, daha doğrusu bölmənin sonunda bu işi veririk uşaqlara. Və biz çox bu, yəni mən məsələn xoşlayıram, hər bölmənin sonunda mütləq proyekt işlər olur və mən verirəm. Uşaqlar da çox həvəsdən işləyirlər. Amma PBL-də biz bölmə başlayandan onları artıq başlayırıq bunu formalaşdırmağa və başa salmağa ki, sonda siz bir təqdimat eləyəcəksiniz, ortaya qoyacaqsınız. Yəni, bölmə boyu onlar artıq tapırlar ki, nə onlar, yəni müəyyənləşdirirlər ki, onlar sonda təqdimatda nə verəcəklər. The next difference is follows direction of the teacher, but in PBL driven by student inquiries. Yəni, project work'də müəllim təlimatlandırır, amma PBL-də deməli şagirdlərin tələblərinə uyğun bu gedir. Yəni şagird desə mən bunu istəmirəm, it's okay, müəllim deməlidir, hə yaxşı istəmirsən bunu salmaya bilərik projectdə. The third one focused on product and process in PBL. Ancaq məhsula əsaslanır, yəni məhsulun üzərində fokuslanır, proyektin üzərində fokuslanır. Amma PBL-da isə həm proyekt, həm yəni nəticəyə əsaslanır, həmçinin də yəni prosesə əsaslanır. The next one, often unrelated to standards and skills in project works, but in PBL, align it to academic standards and success skills. Can be completed alone or at home, involves collaboration with students and in class guidance from teacher. Project work-ı evdə də eləyə bilərlər tək başına. Amma PBL-də müəllimin bələdçiliyi ilə sinifdə şagirdlərlə birlikdə hər bir biliklərini, tapdıqları məlumatı bölüşərək, paylaşaraq, nəyisə əlavə edib, nəyisə lazım bilməyib çıxardaraq eləyirlər. Remains within the school world has a real world contact and application in PBL. Project work-da əgər məktəb həyatına, yəni məktəb həyatında qalırsa, amma project-based learning də onlar öyrəndiklərini həyata daşırlar. Yəni həyatda da onu tətbiq edirlər. Hansı ki, bu kurikulumun əsas şərtlərindən biridir ki, məktəbin dörd divarı arasında qalmasın. Şagird bunu həyatda da yəni göstərə bilsin. End result of project displayed in the classroom in project work, but in PBL, results of project shared beyond the classroom with a public audience. Project work-da mən məsələn şagirdləri lövhəyə çıxardıram, çıxırlar, nə hazırlayıblarsa izah verirlər, nümayiş elətdirirlər tək başına, hərə özününkünü. Amma PBL-də şagirdlər auditoriya qarşısına çıxırlar. Məsələn, videodan gördünüz. Məsələn, onlar tiny house hazırlamaq deməli layihə idi onlarda və onlar klient tapmışlar, yəni müştəri tapmışdılar. Sonda müştərilərə nümayiş elətdirdilər ki, bəli, bəs sizinlə əvvəl görüşdülər onlarla, onlara istəklərini aldılar. Sonra isə bölüşdülər ki, bəli, siz məsələn belə bir şey istəyirdiniz, biz də bunu hazırlamışıq. Həmçinin biz təkcə yəni məsələn məktəbdə bunu nümayiş elətdirməyə də bilərik. Başqa bir yerə də aparıb bunu çıxara bilərik. Yəni project-based learning-dir. Yəni valideynlərin qabağında da uşaqlar çıxış eləyib göstərə bilərlər. Məsələn, nəticə nə oldu? Əslində bu da çox gözəl olar. Yəni bunun baxın müsbət tərəfi project work-dan fərqli olaraq müsbət tərəfləri deməli bunlardır. With PBL, the project is the main core. It provides the framework for students learning in the unit. Students see how their work has an impact in the real world. At the end of the project, the students' work is shared publicly beyond just classmates and teachers. By making a main course out of the project-based learning, students become deeply engaged in their work. They understand how what they learn in school applies to the real world. They develop the skills that will set them up for success in college, career and life. Yəni onlar həyatda da bunu nümayiş etdirəcəklər. Yəni gələcəkdə də orada qazandıqları bilikləri göstərə biləcəklər. Bəli, tətbiq eləyəcəklər. Okay, biz sizinlə tanış olduq and I think siz artıq yəni bildiniz ki, fərq nədir. And I prepare a little quiz here for you and I want your help to find answer to these situations. İndi açılsın, yüklənir. Deməli, müəyyənləşdirməliyik ki, verilən situasiyalardan hansı PBL-dir, hansı project work-dir. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go. Who wants to read? Please help me.
I can.
Yes, Ayten Melime, please.
In a high school math class, students are asked to do research on a famous mathematician and make a presentation about him or her. I read.
I
Yes.
think it's a desert project. B, variant B, I think. It's my variant.
I think also it's a desert project.
Desert. I also think it's the second one. Yes, desert project.
Because they are not
Yes,
doing
you're
any
right.
research and Because they are not doing any research. They are doing research, but not together. They can't find
not
alone.
Yes.
Yes, individually.
They can do it individually alone.
Okay.
Their own projects.
Yes.
Okay, it's a desert project work.
I think.
Next one, İlahi müəllimə, please help me.
Okay. Students consider the driving question, why did civilizations fall from their golden age, and what lessons can we learn from what happened? As they research various ancient civilizations and create museum exhibits to share their answers.
Which one of these?
It's not the project. I think
Main course.
Main course.
Yes. I also think it's main course because
they
create.
And because there is question word why. If there is why, it's not project work, but it's project-based learning.
Yes. Kişiyor müəllimə, please.
Yes. Students make posters at home to illustrate ways to save water and energy and put them up on the walls of the classroom.
It's desert.
I think it's a desert project.
It's a desert project, yes.
Yes, desert.
Excellent.
Because they only make posters.
Yes.
Aynurə müəllimə.
Students launch water rockets at the end of a physics math unit to apply what they have learned.
Yes, it's if they are applying PBL.
Main course. PBL.
It's main PBL. Yes.
Main course. Yes.
Yes.
Nüşabə müəllimə, please. Nüşabə müəllimə.
The class. It's desert.
I can.
Can I, teacher?
Yes.
Students
please.
create files with various geometric shapes, which are hung in the classroom. I think it's a project. Desert project.
Which
yes.
one?
Desert project. Desert project.
Yes.
Why?
Because they create own mobiles. I think that's why. It's very
Not together.
Because they are hang in the classroom.
Yes.
They don't perform it. They don't share it publicly. Yes.
Yes.
That's why.
Sevda müəllimə. Beyond classroom.
In a middle school English language arts class, students create a fan fiction website, including a feature that enables editing and giving feedback so other students can submit their writing. I think it's desert project.
It's PBL, main course.
I think it's main course PBL.
Maybe.
Main course PBL. Because there is also a feedback, giving feedback.
Yes.
And they create a fun website.
Fiction website. Yes, it is publicly demonstrated, and also they give feedback. And giving feedback is also, I think, due to PBL. Yes, one of the. One of the.
Clue demek istiyorsunuz. Подсказка. Keyword.
Clue.
But we have here
one of the methods.
Mistake in one.
Well done. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What's gold?
Okay, and we have gold standards for making PBL. There you see these gold standards.
Gold standard.
Yes. We have 7 essential project design elements for PBL. A challenging problem or question. Yani mütləq orada bir problem olmalıdır, bir sual olmalıdır.
Yes,
The
why?
next one is why. Yes, why. The next one, sustained inquiry. Yəni orada mütləq davamlı yönləndirmə olmalıdır müəllim tərəfindən. Then authenticity. Yəni müəllim dəqiq düzgün yönləndirməlidir şagirdləri. Student voice and choice. Şagirdin seçimi olmalıdır ki, şagird həvəslə işləsin, öz seçimi olmalıdır, mütləq, yəni müəllim nəzərə almalıdır. Reflection, mütləq, reflection olmasa şagird həvəsli olmayacaq. Critique and review, mütləq, səhvlər varsa onlar düzəldilməlidir, yumuşaq bir formada və mütləq yoxlama olmalıdır ki, şagird görsün ki, işlədi və nəticədə yoxlanıldı. And the last one, public product. Students make their project work public by sharing it with and explaining or presenting it to people beyond the classroom. Yəni bu da çox uşaqlar həvəs yaradır ki, onlar digərləri ilə tanımadıkları insanlarla belə bölüşürlər. Yəni öz fikirlərini. Then now I want to split you into 3 groups. But I think it will be difficult for me. And that's why I want to set up questions for discussion for you all, not in groups. Let's discuss what you learn in this session. And answer please to my question. The first question is, how could teaching, just a moment. The first question is, Mansura Malma, yes.
Yes,
please.
I would like to add that it improves children's or students' self-confidence. I want to say that self-confidence, but at the end I said it.
Do you have any opinions you can share? How could teaching and learning benefit from PBL? What's the benefits of this teaching method?
As I said, self-confidence, and they will be creative in the future, and they will think logically, and they will modern thinking, and maybe they will succeed.
We also can find out. We also can find out the abilities which we have no information. That, for example, this student has this ability. We can find out their abilities. We can know about them. Different abilities. Okay. Kinetical abilities. Kinetical or synetical.
Ayumelma, can I say?
Yes, Melma, yes, of course.
I think this method can enliven the learning because, as we know, our students in our lessons only the strong students take part in our lessons. The pure ones we can't, as we try, but we can't attract the pure students' attention. And I think with this method we can enliven the learning, and all the students can take active part in our lessons.
Yes, I agree. I also think so.
Okay, and can you explain the differences between doing a project and PBL? Who can? What's the differences between project work and project-based learning?
I can.
Yes, Ayten Melme, we are listening.
Yes, in project work, students just show, demonstrate, illustrate their products in front of the classmates. Yeah. But they cannot do it in public. But in PBL, vice versa, they can share their product in public as well, in front of their parents, or even they can sell their product. I can think so. Yes. Yeah, they can sell it to other people. Yeah, as project work. Yeah, yes, because we don't know. Yes, because everybody thinks differently, and their imagination is different, can be different. Yeah, even if they are students, it doesn't matter, because we know nowadays students, mashallah, they are smart, they are intelligent, they are sensible. Yeah, we can, as teachers as well, we can something interesting, some new ideas from our students too. Yes, that's why the difference between them, this item, this thing. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Yullah Melma.
I also think that difference between project work and project-based learning is that in project work, they maybe don't do anything with their hands. They don't do any. They don't think widely. They maybe only write, find some information, and write. For example, essay or information about somebody. But in project-based learning, they are doing it together, and they at the end of the project, they just make something. Yes, make something only yok. Mesela ortaya çıkartırlar da bir madde gibi, fiziki olur, yani görünür bir model olabilir. They are doing something. Yani görünür. Not only writing, but they do something. Create something.
Yes.
Can I? I think PBL is not just a way of learning. Yes. PBL, I think, is not just a way of learning. I think it is a way of working out a child to demonstrate his or her capabilities while working independently. Yes. So it develops the child's ability, building teamwork, group with skills, group or skills. And where critical, and it has strong, I think, strong communicative skills, critical thinking, and I think it makes school just, I think so.
Thank you, Gülay Melme. Do you have any words?
I want to add one thing. In PBL, students they compete. They compete with other students. Yes. Like competition. Maybe that's why it's much more interesting than other project work. Yes, in the situation they can think, search something on the internet. They can ask their parents or mature people, yes, about this project, yeah, as well, in order to win in the competition like this, like competition. Maybe that's why it's more как бы yarışırlar da elə bil ki. Yəni ona görə ola bilər ki daha da yes, compete, they compete.
Okay. I
Yes.
think PBL is a more real life projects, a more real life learning, how to say, because we shouldn't limit the students to the classroom only. And in PBL, the students get acquainted with new pupils besides their classmates, and they get their thoughts, their opinions, and apply it. If they like, they apply it in their works. And that's why I think such real work projects should be experienced by every teacher. And I also think to apply it in the future, inshallah.
Inshallah, in the future.
Yeah.
Okay. Which part? Yes. Sevdim elime. Yes.
Günay Merve. Günay.
I think it has it has benefits such so problem solving, I think, creativity, in-depth understanding, self-confidence, I think, critical thinking. Not all students learn how to work better in groups. But
Günay, I can't catch your words, Günay,
when they are
internet.
Her connection is weak.
Sevdim elime, please. We are listening to you.
So I think PBL is very useful. What? I can't. Can I say something?
Yes, if you want.
So I want to say that PBL, I think it's very useful for not only for children, but for teachers also. I think it's my mind that when the children work creatively, I think it is the grant for teachers, because they are as a facilitator. They help their children, their students, to realize their desires, their wishes. So I think that in the future, when we really return to school, not as online, but we also try, I think, to use PBL. I learned more just now. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, my last question for you for today. Which part or activity from this session would you like to try in your practice, and why? Which activity or which part of the session?
I think they are connected each other. I think I can't separate them. If I use, I have to do all parts, because it's from the beginning till the end. They are connected each other, I think.
Yes, I think so. I think so.
Me too. I think so.
Okay. I want to set up just a minute. Why PBL?
It's
because project-based
like
learning
chains
engages
connected
students
with each other, like chains. Yes.
In learning that's deep and long-lasting and inspires for them a love of learning and professional connection to the academic experiences. And here are just some of the ways that PBL transforms students' educational experiences. You see here. And that's all, teachers. Thank you so much for joining. It's been brilliant. Here is the note for you. Please, after this workshop, I will send this link to your WhatsApps. You should fill out this questionnaire. Okay? It's important for me.
Yes, of course. Okay, of course.
Thank you. And
thank you too for your effort.
Thank you for joining.
Thanks a lot.
And
yes,
Thank
it was,
you
it was very
everyone.
interesting.
Information.
It was very interesting. Thank you for your effort.
Thank
Yes,
you.
it was interesting, really.
Yes.
Thank you.
Devamı gelsin. Devamı gelsin Aygün müəllimə. Devamı
Yes.
gelsin.
İnşallah.
Onu İngilizce bilmədim artık. Onu
Good
İngilizce
luck,
bilmədim.
everyone and you.
Be long life.
Çok sağ ol.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.